Okay, we're Six Nations State. We are, for now, winding down Six Nations State to start on our new project.
2 out of 4, because the other two don't enjoy the festival life quite as much as we do.
Yeah, so we're here. Hello. On a red bus, as you do.
This beautiful red bus.
It's gorgeous. So this first song we're going to do is, I said earlier about, as a very personal song, so I guess this is called We Could Be Happy. And we'll start off with our song We Could Be Happy.
Yeah.
This was the one earlier that I said means a lot, like personal song, I guess.
Someday you'll see that everything I said was meant to be. You'll notice I ain't around, 'cause every word you say it brings me down. We could be happy if we tried. We could be happy, yeah, you and I. The stars out of the sky, we're crossing borders, yeah, you and I. We'll chase the stars out of the sky, we're crossing borders, yeah, you and all the little things we're meant to see. I'm living without no sound, 'cause every word you say it brings me down. We could be happy if we tried. We could be happy, yeah, you and I. We'll chase the stars out of the sky, we're crossing borders, yeah, you and I. We'll chase the stars out of the sky, we're crossing borders, yeah, you and I. And don't you assume, boy, the way I look at you, I don't mind. I guess you know it's true that there's no one else but you, my love. Whoa, we could be happy, oh, if we try. We could be happy, yeah, you and I. We'll chase the stars out of the sky, we're crossing borders, yeah, you and I. We'll chase the stars out of the sky, we're crossing borders, yeah, you and I. We'll chase the stars out of the sky, we're crossing borders, yeah, you and I. We'll chase the stars out of the sky, we're crossing borders, yeah, you and I.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Wowzers.
I think it was probably, for me, definitely, it was Kate Bush running up that hill.
Yeah.
Driving in the car with my dad, him like just windows shut and smoking, and then just being like just there in the freezing cold, but listening to like Kate Bush getting emphatic.
Yeah, do you know what mine was? I think it was the Mole Looking Tired by Paul McCartney. I remember just, and we all, no, not Looking Tired, no, the Frog Song. We all stand together. Really remember.
So the thing is that people would think I'd stereotypically choose a drummer. I think I'd probably have someone charismatic like, I'm not even an Elvis fan, but definitely Elvis, like a big, strong front man.
Elvis or Jim Morrison, or something like that.
Jim Morrison, definitely.
Who would be in your ideal band? Okay, so we've got that. So we've got Jim Morrison and Elvis as the two singers. We'll have John Bonham on drums.
Yeah, standard.
John Lennon on rhythm guitar and backing vocals.
And lead guitar.
Lead guitar, I don't know. And Macca on bass.
Macca on bass, has to be Macca on bass. And I reckon lead guitar probably has to be Page, wouldn't it?
What do you like most about being a musician?
Lack of responsibility.
Yes, lack of responsibility. Being able to be creative, being able to like have kind of like an alternative like lifestyle to other people. It's like I don't know, almost being like a musician's almost like a
freedom.
Yeah. Being in on this big secret that only like musicians are in on.
Definitely, and of course it's fun.
Yeah, definitely it's fun. Yeah, of course.
I don't know. I really like new stuff like Subtract, and I like Mike Snow, but also I got.
Didn't he do Tubular Bells?
No, that's Mike Oldfield.
Oh, Mike Oldfield.
But Nick getting into my classics like Nina Simone and Bill Withers.
Beautiful. Bill Withers,
standard.
lovely. Do you watch that documentary? Amazing. I know you've seen it. Did you
Yeah,
see it?
BBC.
Still Bill.
Well,
and I've been listening to a lot of the Mystery Jets. That CD sort of lived in my car.
Yeah, their new album.
Actually got a CD. Who buys CDs?
Bought a hard copy.
A hard copy. Beautiful. Oh God, I've written lots of songs about.
Yeah, I can't answer this.
That have been very personal, but maybe We Could Be Happy was really personal. Or like we got another song, Everyone Wants to My Friend, that was very personal, but We Could Be Happy, which
Everyone
we'll play later.
Or like for me, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like it's got like kind of a personal feel to it.
Yeah.
Tough one.
My daddy.
Yeah, Jamie Oliver. Jamie Oliver is definitely a hero of mine.
Curry, man.
Man, he's inspired so many people to be like,
Be themselves,
cooks.
man.
And to be cooks, just make decent food.
Oprah.
Actually, Jamie Oliver's a ridiculous one. There's someone who's actually done some good. Nelson Mandela. There you go.
Mandela.
Someone who's done actually some
Nelly.
good.
God. I don't know. You got to like enjoy life as it comes. Really, you can be anywhere on
English
the planet.
countryside. I like Hampshire. I like Hampshire a lot. When the weather's good, Hampshire. If not, I reckon foreign climes. Southern Italy.
Southern Italy.
Southern
Beautiful,
Italy.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Right now,
Everyone's got poor.
I'll tell you exactly. Right, I can summarise this question. Right, when I used to watch films on in the 90s that were like set in the 70s, right, it looked old, and now I look at things that's set in the 90s and it looks old.
Yeah.
That's how my life has changed.
Definitely.
It's like you know, the things that I remember really clearly are now vintage and old.
Definitely. I think people being poor, and also I think just the fact that the news, I reckon the news always was depressing, but whenever I watch the news now it just depresses me.
I read the news today, oh boy. If you were a world leader, what's the first thing you'd do? Legalise cannabis. The thing is, it's unrealistic to say world peace, because it's never going to happen, and it would be lovely for it to happen. It's unrealistic to say wipe out poverty and debt. It's not going to happen. You've got to be realistic, and you've got to try and change, do the most you can in your, however long you're being a leader. You're always going to get imbalances in poverty, man. It's a really sad kind of fact, and it'd be so hard to change it. I wouldn't even know what to bloody say.
A lot of tightening the purse strings and being a bit, Presbyterian is not necessarily the right word, but make do amend is like going back to the 50s. We're gonna regress to the 50s to get through this area of economic downfall.
I want to start growing my own vegetables in like a plot, in a vegetable plot.
Exactly.
Because that's coming back big time. What's the future hold? I don't know. Hopefully prosperity.
Personal growth. In vegetables and in faith.
Hopefully prosperity and happiness. Hopefully not Armageddon, and doing us better. Make music, write songs, try and learn something new. Try and remember that books are written on paper and not on the internet.
I spend a lot of time arguing with my girlfriend and cooking food.
Yeah, cooking food.
And learning to DJ. I'd have loved to have been born in the when my dad was born, so like 52 or 53, so I could live through the upcoming of the late 60s into the 70s. And
the evolution of Brit-pop music.
Evolution of British rock music, definitely. So 1952 when my dad was born, probably.
See, yeah, I'd have liked that. I'd like to be when the Beatles were just starting to come through, and like rock and roll was become a very British thing, like all the way through, and to see how music evolved from that through to punk, psychedelia, through to metal, through to punk, through to new romance and rap. And
only if we were given the opportunity to come back to.
I think you'd be an idiot to say there's no aliens or life on our planet, because the universe is infinite, and you'd be a very naive person to think that there's no form of life form. Whether those life forms are aliens with green things coming out of their ears.
This is the hardest question we've had yet. Because do you believe in aliens? Like, you say you believe in aliens, people think you're a bit weird, but like sheer possibility's got to say that something's got to be out there. So.
You're a conspiracy theorist.
Sometimes X-Files turn me into a conspiracy theorist.
because we live in a very unjust world.
Greed.
And greed, yeah. Like
Greed, one word, greed.
You go to these countries and it's like 0.5% or 1, you know, I'm just taking this out from off the top of my head, 1% have all of the money and all of the power, and everyone else is fucked. And that's why there's so much poverty and suffering in the world, because we live in a very unjust and unequal society. Have a good time, make friends.
Enjoy what little time you've got as much as you possibly can.
Get as high as possible.
And if you don't like it, don't do it.
Don't do it. Have a good time. Have a good time in life.
Try everything once.
Try everything once.
Wear sunscreen.
Yeah.